We're going to get started. Welcome to Springdale. It's Mayor. I'm going to call you forward in a second, but anyways, we're thrilled to have you here. This is a regular meeting of the Hamilton County Commission. We're in the Springdale Municipal Building, which is fantastic. We love being here. This is way nicer than our digs. So thank you for allowing us to have our meeting here. We do for the communities to 14th, 2025. We start silent prayer and the Pledge of Allegiance. So please join us in silent prayer. Amen. Please stand if you can. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Let's do introductions from the dais.
Chrissy Rischel, Assistant Clerk.
Leslie Hervey, Clerk to the Board.
Stephanie Summerall-Dumas, Commissioner. You got the last part.
Do that again.
Stephanie Summerall-Dumas, Commissioner.
Hamilton County Commissioner Alicia Reese.
Jeff Alito, County Administrator.
Patrick Dressing, Assistant Prosecuting Attorney.
Denise Treehouse. We're going to get to the approve of the motion.
Second.
Commissioner Dreehouse?
Yes.
Commissioner Summer-Dumas?
Yes.
Commissioner Reese?
Yes.
Thank you. All right, formalities have been taken care of. Mayor Hawkins, would you please come forward? We are thrilled to be here in Springdale, and I've asked the mayor to come up and say a few words about what's going on and all the exciting things.
I appreciate it. I'm Lord C. Hawkins III, and commissioners, Administrator Alito, and staff, and everyone who's here with us, welcome to our city. You guys are helping us break in our newly renovated council chambers. You're only the second meeting to come through, and our city council hasn't even had a meeting in here just yet. So things started for us. I'm going to go through a brief presentation. I'll try to be brief because I know you guys have a lot of business to get taken care of, but just to tell you about what's going on in our city. Our city has based its revenue historically off of three things: retail and warehouse, manufacturing, and the last one is office. And so Tri-County Mall has always been a big thing in terms of retail. It's been decades since that's been generating money for the city. Warehouse, manufacturing has taken a hit over years. We lost Avon and some big manufacturers like that, but we've had some boost with regard to our Commerce Park. And then office has taken a hit as a lot of places have started to work from home. And then with COVID, that was a major blast, but we've done some things creatively to address that as well. So our strategy has been to grow our population in part, trying to get mixed use, multifamily developments, increased density and above average household incomes so that we have folks that will come, pay taxes. If they're working from home, they're working from home here. They're and so dance between 9-some thousand to 10,000. We're currently around 11,000, and the goal is to continue to increase to around 13,000 over the next few years. Our strategy's impact: $451 million of new investment dollars have been announced since the pandemic. So that's a lot since 2020. 1.5 million square feet of newly constructed or renovated space, 751 new market rate family units, and that gets back to the idea of trying to grow the population. We're very intentional with that. And diverse mixed uses, including industrial, retail, entertainment, and residential. There are basically three apartment complexes I'm going to highlight that have helped with regard to our growth. So the first one is the Row on Merchant, and you can see it's located off of Merchant Street. And dealing with the decline in office, this developer took two office buildings, as the focal points and renovated and changed them into the two buildings right here, into apartments, and then surrounded it with townhomes. So this is a $40 million investment, 228 units, and a very creative way in terms of trying to address what do you do with an office building that no longer serves the purpose that it once did. You see they look very nice from the outside. It's also a place, I'll go back one, that has the only rooftop entertainment space, I think, in the city up there. So kind of a cool feature there as well. The next one we have are the Array Apartments. These are right off of 275, a $40 million investment, 216 units in this project. Very nice amenities, clubhouse, pool, dog park, pet spa. There's a place where you can wash your car, yoga studio, coffee bar. As work in a, you want to work from home, your apartment, it's got that as well. With regard to the Array and the Row, it's meeting our needs. The average household income is $109,000. The average person income is about $70,000. And the median age is around 31. So it's lower. We got younger folks there than our average folks in our community. And we have employers from Mercy, Kroger, Children's Hospital, Northrop Grumman, Procter & Gamble, GE, and of course, Hamilton County as well. So we're happy to have these folks in our city. The folks that developed the Array, we're so happy with that they have also started a new project called Slate Springdale. It's located just north of our movie theater, and that's going to be a $52 million project. Both of the other two apartment complexes leased up very quickly. And so this investor said, hey, why not get more of a good thing? So they're looking to put in 306 total units. The layout's going to be like this. You see on the north side with West Crescentville there, a number of townhomes, plenty of parking, increasing the green space in what was just a concrete parking previously. Apartment townhome styles that you can see there on the outside, showing you have to have pickleball nowadays, right? That's the newest, hottest craze. So you see some of the amenities that they have coming forward with that. And again, an increase in green space, which is always good. You break up a concrete slab, and we've got grass and places for people to play, walk their. And then, of course, a lot of these amenities are similar to the one with the Array. So there'll be a place where folks can work out, meeting halls, things of that nature, as well as a pool. In terms of new and expanding business, we have had a significant amount in the last 18 months. We've got Best Buy Outlet in January of 24, Vance and Deach in 2024. GE Aerospace came in earlier this year. Those guys are absolutely amazing. There's about 50 engineers over there thinking up new ways to make jet engines go faster and be more efficient. We have Flying Ace. They just had a ribbon cutting last week. We're waiting for Wawa, Slick City, and Enable Injections that will be coming later on this year. Wawa is something that we've had folks super excited about,
Yes.
right? And same thing for us. People cannot wait for that ribbon cutting to take place.
Right.
I think they're already waiting in line. But this is an entity that they have obviously put their footprint deeply in Hamilton County and in the greater Cincinnati area, and so we'll be excited to have them come through. Enable Injections is a medical device company. They are headquartered out of Evendale, one of our neighbors, and they've expanded. Their primary thing is that they have medical devices that help distribute medicine without having to take them over and over again or take shots. So a really fascinating company, and they have some amazing folks working for them. $18.9 million payroll, so we'll be very excited to get them into the city as well. Deech, who took over our old Costco building, which is really a blessing. A building that big could remain empty for a long time. Deech has come through. They are the #1 pretzel manufacturer in North America, really in this whole hemisphere. 64 new jobs and up to 325 new jobs. They've been a great community partner. They, as well as you all, helped sponsor our first annual Pretzel Fest. You had the CEO and president there the entire day slinging pretzels, and they did all that for free with us, and all that money got donated to our Springdale Youth Boosters. So a great partner for our community. Slick City Action Parks, this is going to be over next to, this is kind of our entertainment district, over by Dave and Buster's Full Throttle, where we have go-karts, we have a trampoline park over there. They'll be coming in, we anticipate, towards the end of this year. I'm very excited about this. This will probably be the first ribbon cutting I go to where I wear sweatpants, because I'm going to be doing some sliding. So that's going to be a fun time. We have part of the shots from the drone show. I want to thank you guys publicly with regard to the grant dollars that we got for this. For you guys had a new event grant application, and we applied and were successful in that. It was an amazing event. Crowd loved it. Bands. We have our Mud Quest, where folks get to run through an obstacle course through mud and water. An amazing drone show. We highlighted our sponsors when we got the Hamilton County H up there. And it was a great opportunity for folks to come together in our city. We're hoping that the commissioners may consider doing a grant. $1,000. We'll see. No pressure. No pressure. And of course, the Tri-County, which is still in the process of being redeveloped, we are actively, constantly working with the developers in that site, trying to push this thing forward. And so the plan is to ultimately have a multi-use facility where folks can live, work, play in one spot, increase restaurants, entertainment. You see sort of what we envision the streetscape to be, but the goal is City Center Springdale will be a city within a city. And we're excited to see that evolution continue to take place in the future. There's a blocking plan that sort of shows what may be going there in the future as well. Again, increased green space, housing, some space for office, additional retail, and some hotels as well. So I don't want to belabor this anymore, but we thank you all for coming and hearing a little bit about our city, and you're always welcome to come back.
Well, thank you. And would you mind introducing your team in the back?
Sure. So we have our city administrator, Brian Ewell, and our assistant city administrator, Stephanie Morgan. We have our president of council, Jeffrey Anderson. We have our member of council, David Gleaves. I was promoting you. We have our chairman of our plan commission, Dave Oakham. We've got Ms. Gilmore here on our Board of Zoning Appeals. Mm-hmm.
What's up? We really appreciate it. And thank you all together. It's a special night, as you can see, and so we needed some added capacity, and your team was really helpful. So very grateful for that. Thanks for hosting us. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to my colleagues to add a few words. Commissioner Summer-Odumas.
Wow, that's my word. I'm sitting here really in regret because I decided, I had lived in Forest Park almost 30 years. I said, I'm going to move out somewhere else. And I ended up going past Springdale. You guys were still building the apartments and went to Blue Ash. And so I'm looking at all the things that are going on. What comes to my mind when you were speaking, you were really showing off a little bit. But anyway, a diamond in the rough and just a hidden gem. Because as I said, I lived in Forest Park, so I went through Springdale, but you guys are fantastic, the things that are going on here. And if I think about moving again, I certainly will think about Springdale, this is just awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you. Commissioner Reese.
I just want to thank you, Mayor, doing a great job, Mayor Hawkins, and the council. You guys are doing a fabulous job. And I just told Mr. Ludo, I said, get the architects out here. We go into our Mercy building. We need a room like this. This is amazing. But let me just say that what you presented, the future of Springdale, is just amazing. We're very excited to be a partner when we were looking for a space to have our 911 and EMA, and we were able to work with you here at Springdale. We're happy to have a home here and be a partner and be vested here in Springdale. I now see where a lot of my money that I spend in Springdale is going. Like, y'all got a lot of stuff going on. Spend a lot of money eating in Springdale, and a lot of friends and family wore my gym shoes because normally I was working out here. Then they on just to pretend that I did something today. But yeah, just want to just congratulate you and also thank you for your partnership with our 513 relief bus. You all invited us out here. We had a great day of services provided to the senior citizens and all of your youth and everyone. And now I got a chance to give the mayor a personal tour on the 513 relief bus. And like next week, I was like, well, we got to go to some other places too. But I just wanted to just thank you for your partnership, for your vision, and we're excited to have one of our new facilities right here in Springdale. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks again. And that small event grant is an annual grant, by the way, so more opportunities to come.
Excellent.
And that was
Thank you.
Commissioner Summer Odumas's idea a number of years ago, so I credit where credit's due. But yeah,
We appreciate it.
take a peek for it. All right, thank you so much.
Commissioner,
Thank
we
you all
need
for
that shot though. Yeah, we need that drone shot. Where's Bridget?
yeah,
To turn that over to our community.
coming
That
to
was a
Pretzel
beautiful
Fest
shot.
next year.
We got
All
you.
right, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. All right, the next item on the agenda is a celebration item, really. We are swearing in the new cohort for the Hamilton County Commission on Women and Girls. This is an annual event for us, and so we are thrilled, I think, to have all the women and girls that are being sworn in with us here tonight. So thank you all for coming. The Commission on Women and Girls was established back in 2017. I was first to the Hamilton County Commission. And as I was walking around in the community prior to that, I heard a lot about women and girls feeling like they wanted to be heard in Hamilton County. And so we established the Commission on Women and Girls. My two colleagues at that time were Chris Monzel and Todd Portune. I'm proud to say that ever since then, all the recommendations that have come forward from this group have had unanimous support from the county commissioners, and the current county commissioners and former county commissioners. So I'm grateful for all of the support, and really grateful to those who have gone before you. There are some alum in the room. Thank you to the alums. There are some girls and some women here, so really grateful that you're here and thrilled that you are part of the celebration tonight. So here's how we're going to do this. We're going to have a presentation. Mary Mounty is here. She's the director of the Commission on Women and Girls. She's going to do a short presentation to give people a sense of the commission itself, but some of the work that has occurred over the last, I think, 7 cohorts. We were trying to figure that out. I think it's 7. But really important work related to pay equity, related to domestic violence prevention, related to period products availability and period poverty in this community. We talk a lot about mental health, youth being part of our boards and commissions, and so we've had some really great ideas bubble up from the Commission on Women and Girls. The county commissioners have passed those resolutions. They become official county policy, and then the administrator implements and moves forward with those recommendations. So it's really important work, and so Mary is going to give you an overview of kind of where we've been and looking forward to the future and having your input when it comes to the work that's going to happen in the coming years. So with that, I'm going to introduce Mary Mounty, the Director of the Commission on Women and Girls.
Thank you. Thank you to the board and to the administration for always supporting this commission and our work, and to Springdale, certainly the city of Springdale for hosting us. To echo what the commissioners have said, you've been really gracious hosts, and we appreciate that. And then lastly, as well, to our current and former members for taking the time to come and support these new members. This is just one of the examples of how leadership and camaraderie is formed through this group, and we just appreciate you being here and supporting your fellow members. So, and with that, I'm going to give you as Commissioner Driehaus said, a flavor of things that we've been able to accomplish. But this certainly is not an exhaustive list, but I was trying not to go on for 20 minutes. So we're going to try and make this short, but we're going to highlight who we are and what we've been able to accomplish over the years. So who is the commission? The commission is really come out of this idea that Commissioner Driehaus said, that women and girls play an important role in our community as professionals, and other underrepresented at the table for, as Commissioner Driehaus noted, it was established in 2017 and was established really to help engage women and girls in Hamilton County, to elevate their voices and provide them with the opportunity to help inform policy decisions. So over these past 8 years, we've had over 180 participants on this commission who are volunteering their time and lived experiences to inform the Board of County Commissioners on what are the most pressing needs and gaps of service for women and girls in Hamilton County. So right now I'm going to take a moment to share with you a little bit more about who we are, our purpose and focus areas, and some of our accomplishments over the last 7 years, 8 years, almost 8 years. So the commission has 4 objectives to the Board of County seek leadership positions and develop those skills, to create community partnerships with area agencies who are already working to advocate and provide services for women and girls in our community. And then to develop public information or education campaigns to support all of that work. We are comprised annually of 20 women and 10 high school girls, with women serving 2-year terms and students serving 1-year terms. Each year, we have 20, out of the 20 women, we have 10 women who are going into their 2nd year and 10 women who are rolling off. This allows us for a continuation of the work, and so that we're not fully starting from scratch each year. We have continuously and intentionally been diverse by design. We are geographically very inclusive by ensuring that those who serve represent the broad region of Hamilton County. We are racially diverse and intentional. We are economically and professionally diverse, ensuring that we have a strong of those along a deep lived experience. We are included. The commission, as Commissioner Driehaus said, is led by myself. I started in 2021 and have been just loving this work ever since. And it includes 4 committees that serve as focus areas or buckets of work for the initiatives and recommendations that are put forward to the board each year. Those have historically included pay equity, health and self-identity, safety, and social mobility. Each year, we revisit those themes to ensure that they still represent the group's intentions and the broader needs of the community. Since its inception, we've had some really early successes that have set the foundation and served as building blocks for our work. For example, in 2019, the county contracted with local intimate partner violence serving organizations such as Women Helping Women to expand their existing program of Divert, which ensures that victim advocates are available to accompany law enforcement to domestic violence scenes countywide. Originally, this was a program that was only available in the city of Cincinnati, and seeing that it was a best practice, Hamilton County, through this commission, put forward not only support, but funding to expand that program to all of Hamilton County. In 2020, this commission put forward a recommendation Hamilton County, ensuring that time off survivors. In 2021, this commission put forward the creation of the Hamilton County Pay Equity Commitment, and I'll get into a little more of what that is later. And then in 2021, helped inform policies for community-wide youth mental health strategies and advocacy efforts. One of our large projects that has been extremely successful, and we are, along with all of our others, are very proud of, is our menstrual equity recommendations and milestones that we've been able to accomplish. This issue was one that was introduced to the commission by its high school members early on, and upon learning its impact on youth, has continued to be championed by the commission ever since. So we know that 1 in 4 students, high school students and younger, cannot afford period products, and that 4 in 5 students have missed school due to not having access to products. The cost of period poverty exceeds the cost of tampons, pads, and dispensers. Physical, mental, emotional, and social cost of stigma, shame, missed opportunities, and lost productivity. Access to free menstrual products combats period poverty, reduces stigma, and increases the ability to participate at the same level as their non-menstruating peers. In 2019, Hamilton County encouraged every school in Hamilton County serving menstruating people to institute a program to provide free access. And then in 2021, Hamilton County led by example with unanimous support by this board in its own 74 county-owned buildings. The Cincinnati and Hamilton County Public Library has followed suit and installed them in all of their locations as well. And we look forward to other municipalities who might be interested in doing such a thing to
Springdale.
also Springdale, not to name names. If they're interested, we'd be happy to talk to you about how we were able to do that, and certainly how you could bring that to the residents who come and use your space as well. And in 2023, through the efforts of a statewide collaboration of stakeholders, state legislation was passed to fund and require all public and non-chartered public schools in Ohio, grades 6 through 12, to provide no-cost period products, with funding in the fiscal year of 2024 and 2025 of $5 million to cover the cost of dispensers and products. This is a picture of us at the State House having a press conference afterwards, but with the championing of State Senator Nikki Antonio and former State Senator Stephanie Coonsey in July of 2023, the commission and its partners were successful in having a budget amendment passed that allowed Ohio to join the fast-growing number of states recognizing that menstruation is a natural bodily function, and that secondly, the health and educational experience of girls and young women will be in a way that access to toilet paper. As I said, effective as of October 3rd, 2023, Ohio law now requires each traditional public school district, community school, STEM school, chartered non-public, and other public schools with school buildings that enroll girls in grades 6 through 12 to provide free menstrual products. Some of our more recent accomplishments. In 2023, Hamilton County established an annual Pay Equity Signing Day to take place during Women's History Month, which is March, and set an example by analyzing opportunities such as lunch and learn events to educate employers about pay equity and practices that they can be doing in their places of work to advocate for their female coworkers. While now having over 170 local employers signed on, we have established a goal of adding at least 40 new organizations and employers each year. In 2024, the Commission advocated to and supported Hamilton County Juveniles Court in the creation of a specialized girls' court that focuses on preventing and diverting girls from entering or continuing in the juvenile justice system. The county encourages that this initiative supports those entering girls' court by providing services like inclusive counseling, educational assistance, vocational training, and peer mentorship programming. The county also wishes to encourage the expansion of key partnerships with community organizations connected to juvenile court systems to strengthen our wraparound services designed specifically for girls who are currently involved in the criminal justice system. This initiative, while still in its development stages, has an estimated start date of Q4 of this year. I really did mean to be much briefer than this, so go ahead and boo when you're ready for me to move on. But some other recent accomplishments to remove barriers for women in and entering the workforce. In 2024 and in 2025, resolutions were passed supporting increased pathways to the trades for women and girls through reducing barriers that prevent women and minorities from pursuing in-demand trade careers with growth potential, opportunities to apprentice in jobs that provide good living wages, and recognizing the benefit to the community of supplying Hamilton County with skilled trade workers, an increased workforce that strengthens our region's economy, and reduce the number of families living in poverty. So we have included additional recommendations to this by including women in women-only cohorts and local apprenticeship programs, support for after-hours childcare for those program participants, expanding our pay equity and commitment to include things like improving lactation rooms for nursing mothers in Hamilton County, advocating for the implementation of those lactation rooms with a fridge and comfortable seating area and well-marked signage in all of Hamilton County-owned facilities, including our stadiums, as well as set an example by providing best practices for municipalities and organizations that may want to implement these initiatives in their own facilities. And finally, exploring and supporting additional paid leave initiatives that are ongoing in Ohio. And as we look forward to building upon this work and adding this new cohort of members, we want to thank the board and the administration for their ongoing support again. Over the next 10 months, this group will be learning and developing policy recommendations to provide really recommendations for how to address the most pressing needs of women and girls in our community. With that, I'm going to it back to you, Commissioner Driehaus, to lead the reading of the resolution. We can hopefully and up all of our names. And as you come up, you will be getting some congratulatory items from the three commissioners, and then we ask you to go stand behind the dais. So,
Thank you. Appreciate this good work. It's very exciting. I do want to also thank the families. There are lots of family members here.
Yes.
Thank you all for supporting this cohort. We're excited to have you here, and we're glad that you're part of the celebration. So before we get to the resolution, I wanted to ask my colleagues if you have any comments or questions before I make the motion related to the resolution. Commissioner Summer-Odemis.
Thank you. Just a few comments. And Mary, you're fine with me, however long you took.
Okay.
This is major. This is a big deal I think about all the initiatives that, and thank you so much, President Driehaus. I'm thinking about Academy Award or something for something.
Wow.
But I think about the initiatives that have come forth and the impact, the major impact that these initiatives have had. Whatever we can do to strengthen our young women and empower them, I'm all for it. And then I want to thank the mentors or the women that are involved, the powerful women that volunteer and take their time to work with these young ladies. So this is just awesome work. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Commissioner Reese?
Yes, I just want to echo in thanking you, President, put together before I joined the Hamilton County and continue to grow. I want to thank you in keeping this going and expanding this, but I also want to acknowledge that for those who are joining and those who have been a part of this, that this is not just, sometimes you could get on committees and you're just on a committee and you feel like you're not heard or nothing gets done or nothing's implemented. But this allows for our young ladies and our women to, one, have an organic mentorship where you can see, as a young lady, you could see a grown woman and say, wow, look at them. And they can also provide you with advice. So I think that the mentorship that technically happens, I think. But then the other thing that you actually present ideas to us. We don't always have every idea. We want to hear from people. And so you present these ideas and these new policies, and you see the policies taking shape for the whole county. So I just wanted to, again, congratulate everyone that's been a part of it, that is going to be a part of it. And I'm happy to be a part of supporting this initiative. And thank you again, President Driehaus, for bringing this forward. And for all of you all's ideas, we really appreciate what you bring forward and the impact. As Mary Malley just showed you something, please don't take it lightly. President Driehaus and myself have been at the State House. It is not easy. And to be able to have an idea that comes from local all the way up to the State House and get their attention and get them to take some action. People are waiting right now trying to get stuff done at the State House. So I just don't want you to take that too lightly. That's a huge deal. So thank you very much.
Thank you. And I do want to say thank you to both of my colleagues. You have been extremely supportive over the years, and I'm very, very grateful for the support. So with that, I'm going to, with your deference, advance item number 1, which is the resolution appointing members to the Hamilton County Commission on Women and Girls. I'm going to make the motion to approve of the resolution.
Second.
Commissioner Driehaus?
Yes.
Commissioner Samara Dumas?
Yes.
Commissioner Reese?
Yes.
Thank you. And so now we're going to come down and read off everyone's names. As Mary said, we have something from all 3 of us. And then if you don't mind coming on up here, we're going to take a photo after you've been introduced so that we can all gather up here on the dais.
Okay, so I'm going to bring forward the women first, who are serving a 2-year term commencing on today, August 14th, 2025. And again, if you will come up, we will have you walk to the back, and then we will take a picture at the very end. So first up is Haley Barr King. Oh. Yeah. Thank you. We'll get this quickly here. Lauren Everett. Ashley Feltz. Kristen Goins. Karen Henry. Pia Lynch. Diana Myros. Lauren Merton. Jessica Moore. Maria Pertikakis. Ebony Pratt. I will now say the names of our 13 student members that we are appointing today. They will be serving a one-year term commencing today, August 14th, 2025. Allison Bessie. Charlie Brennan. Quincy Driehaus. Andrea Hall. Gracie Mastrisario. Azaria Render. Grace Rogers. Sophie Samet. Nora Surendorf. Paige Dalia Lopez. Oh, gosh, we didn't have, okay, well. Oh, here, I can do another one. Okay. All right, I'm going to give mine over. We'll get you one. We know where you are. And last but certainly not least, Brooklyn Weinberg. Thank you again. Okay, let's go take a picture. Let's give them all one more round of applause.
Okay, I think we're a little too wide angle here. Yeah, we're gonna have, hey, girls, come on in. Come on in. We're gonna have to do 2 rows. 2 rows. Come on. Come on in, come on in. Fill in, fill in. Come on up here. You're short. Fill in, there we go. How we doing?
Yeah. There's my girl.
Okay, if you can see me, I can see you. Okay. So that's great. Can I have this side just scoot in a little bit more? Yes, perfect. Perfect. Thank you. Okay, so we're gonna do one right here. 3, 2, 1.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. Are we all right?
I promise I know what I'm doing. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay, anyone else?
They've already done it, right? We good?
Yeah, they already did it.
All right.
Denise, we're not going down. No. She said she was going down. Wait, you were on?
I went to Miami, so everybody. Yeah. I'm trying to think of like Chi Chi and Chissy. I cannot remember. Like.
Announce that they're free. They don't want to stand for all our by leaves. As a note of order, all of the commission members and their families are allowed to leave if they would like. However,
Mary.
we have some really gripping things
We have very
on the
riveting
agenda.
business, ladies and gentlemen. If you'd like to stay, please feel free, but don't
Yep.
feel obligated.
Yes. Well, actually, yeah, no.
Thank you all
that
for
is right.
coming.
Yes, thank you.
This is, they, huh? Uh-huh. Oh, her.
What's that? Oh, I know, yes. Well, and Corey Bessie's daughter is here too, which I didn't realize. Did you get a photo?
Yes.
Okay.
And that's her.
Corey, tell Corey come over with her daughter. Corey Bessie.
So her mom interned, and she came down one time.
Oh,
And I think she introduced
Oh,
her
that's
to
amazing.
Mary Maggie, but she's really shy.
that's amazing.
And she applied, and she was
Oh, good.
Oh, yeah, I
I'm so
met her
glad.
when I went and spoke the one time
With your daughter?
at the school or something, yeah.
We hope.
Right,
Let's get a
right.
selfie. Let's get a selfie from there with
The
your daughter.
twin,
Yeah.
look at the twins.
Okay. All right. All right. In we go. In we go. Sure. Yes.
Very good.
Cool.
Uh-huh.
You want to get a quick one? Hi. How are you?
Uh-huh. Oh, right. Isn't that something? Yeah, I love her. Yes. I love her. Yeah. Where did Mary go? I don't know if that's, there was one person who didn't come, but I don't remember the name being Azaria. I thought it was an S name.
Thank you.
I think they got their own. Was it? Okay. Mary can have that. What am I missing? What, you got some in mine? My paper.
Okay.
Oh, here it is.
We're going to move forward. We do have one public comment. This is about the ODOT Brent Spence Bridge design. Matthew I can't read the last name, I apologize. Come on up. Yeah.
Thank you for having me. Good evening. I just wanted to express some concerns. Oh, sorry. I just wanted to express some concerns. Is that better?
Yeah.
That I and a lot of other Cincinnatians have about ODOT's Brent Spence
Let me stop
design.
you for one sec. The interpreters can't hear you.
Oh, my bad.
So can you just bring it a little bit closer?
There we go. Is this better?
That's much better.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. I'm just here to express some concerns that I and many other Cincinnatians have about ODOT's Brent Spence design right now and their general approach to transportation in the region. I did send an email with a lot more details about it, but I thought I'd come in person as well. I've been speaking with new project manager, which I believe you've spoken to as well, Tommy Arnold. I think he's tired of hearing from me about the design alternatives that I think would be much cheaper and better for the whole region long-term, achieving that local and through traffic separation they want. But I think that the department's a little stuck in the past, if I can be polite in saying that, with some of their standards and their design philosophy. I've been fortunate enough to go to Europe after college, and they don't have Skyline Chili, so that was a minus, but the transportation was phenomenal, and I really think we should start, I don't know if we can, get ODOT to maybe go that direction as well. The biggest thing I think that they're neglecting with congestion is that we don't have alternatives here. So all the local trips and through trips have to take the highways. And I'm willing to put up with an hour bus ride from Reading to downtown. I don't think anyone else is willing to do that. I'm pretty stubborn. But I'm just kind of concerned that we're spending $3.6 billion on this, and we haven't brought up, I don't know if anyone remembers Metro Moves from 2002. I was in diapers, so I couldn't vote on that, but I would vote yes now. But I'm just concerned that we're not focusing on the right things, or ODOT isn't focusing on the right things. And I don't think they're really listening to us in Cincinnati very well, so I was hoping that the commissioners could bring this to their attention, and maybe they will pause for a moment and listen to us a little better. So, thank you.
Okay, thank you for being here. Appreciate it.
I do have some notes. Could I leave these with?
Please give it to the clerk and we'll
Perfect.
pass it out amongst us.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, that is, do we have anybody online for public comment? Okay, thank you very much. We're going to move to comments and motions of the commissioners. Commissioner Summer Dumas.
Thank you. Just a few comments. I met with Phil Castellani as it relates to possible arena development and his views on what he thought might be best as it relates to the use of the Heritage Arena for that purpose. We had a great meeting. And I'm on the board of Family Children First Commission, and they had an audit, and the audit was a very clean audit. I wanted to let everybody know they're doing some great work there. So, and the Veterans Appreciation video, I took a video for the Veterans Administration coming, Veterans Administration, well, it is Veterans Administration and those veterans from noon to 10. 2 to 10. So that'll be an event for everybody. Then I met with Glenn Welling, who was my specific designee for the Veterans Commission, and he gave me a letter of resignation because he's now interim director of the Veterans Commission. And so hated to lose him, but he obviously was doing well because they wanted him to step in as interim director, and I filled his spot. Holly and Tony from, well, they're not from MSD, sorry, but they represented some views that MSD had and what we needed to do and some developments as it relates to MSD. And it was a great meeting, and I'm so glad they're keeping us up to date like they always do. And then I participated in the Investment Advisory Committee. I'm really conscious of this because we got these signs up here, please be careful touching the mic. So every time I touch it, I think somebody, Big Brother, is watching me or something. Okay, that's my sense of humor. So also, the investment committee was really good because we're doing well right now with our investments. We're with Red Tree, and it's a great company, and we are diversifying our funding, and it's working out well. And so I also this morning participated in the webinar for the Hamilton County Addiction Response updates. And so they engage and exchange ideas of what each entity is doing. And they announced that there's a $4.1 million award for the next level of funding in Hamilton County. So happy about that. And then the COBRA Regional Maritime Committee is a committee that looks at the river and our water usage and barges. I said before, they don't have anybody, they need new barges. They don't have anybody skilled enough to do it, but it's always an interesting meeting that I have. So that's all I have for now. Thank you.
Thank you. Commissioner Reese.
Thank you very much. Couple things. One is just reminding everyone, it was mentioned earlier, I know we all did a video, but I wanted to encourage everyone, this will be our second annual Veterans and Military Appreciation Day. And I'm super excited. Last year we hosted our first one ever in Hamilton County, and we had 3,000 veterans that attended. We were able to help. We had it at Great American Ballpark. And I want to thank my colleagues. I know it's an idea that I had, and I want to thank them for their support. This year, we're able to do it again in partnership with our Veterans Services Commission, and we have come a long way. We are working now in partnership. We passed the largest budget in Hamilton County history for our veterans, and I've been seeing a lot of the advertising. We didn't have advertising before, but I'm seeing billboards, I'm seeing advertisement on television. I was watching sports games, and it was talking about help for our military men and women and veterans. So the second annual one will take place at Sawyer Point. It will be next Saturday, August 23rd, 2 p.m. till 10 p.m. 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. We will have over 80 local, state, and national partners providing a number of services: employment, financial, counseling, health services, disability. They'll be taking applications on the spot for disability with our veterans. various veteran services, veteran businesses. So they'll have a number of folks, housing, transportation, everything one stop that you need or you're a veteran. Spun for the entire family. Then they're going to have some fireworks at the end. So it's a celebration for the entire family. It's absolutely free. There will be free parking in the lots around if you have your military ID. We will have our other partners will be there. I understand the treasurer's office will be there, as well as the clerk of court's office will be there, the auditor's office. So all of our partners, our countywide partners will be there. Veterans Court will also be there. So this is amazing. Last year was amazing. This year is going to be amazing as well. And again, we get to honor, we say thank you all the time for your service, for serving our county, our state, and our country. And now we get to that help you as you have returned back here to Hamilton County. So I'm excited about it. They've worked on it. We had a great meeting. I had a meeting with some of the folks with the VSC to give an overlay of what we're going to be doing. And I think we're also, commissioners, there'll be a ribbon cutting. I told them to add the ribbon cutting again. We had it last year, and I think it needs to be back in there, where we'll have some military men and women with us, joining us too. So you'll be have free food. So they'll free food as well. Metro is providing free transportation. All you have to do is show your military ID, and the clerk will be there, I understand, and the recorder trying to do some things on the spot to help you get your military ID. So I'm very excited about this next week, and I just want anyone who's listening to us, watching us, please, I don't want any veteran or military man or woman left behind, please, and widows. We also have services for widows of veterans. So please help us spread the word because we want to connect as many people as possible. So very excited about it. No 1-800 numbers, no AI folks on the telephones. You'll have real people that will be able to help with real services, and you'll have fun. There will be also a play area. They wanted me to let you know, a kids zone, if you will, so families and kids can have a good time while you might be filling out the paperwork. So we wanted to make sure that you know about that. The other thing is, can't believe it so quickly. Just seemed like school was just out. Well, it's back to school time, and we will be hosting our annual 513 Relief Bus Back to School event. This will be our second year doing it. It will be on this Saturday, August 16th. So don't get it mixed up. Veterans next Saturday, August 23rd. This Saturday, August 16th. It'll be 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Agape Love Ministries at 850 Reading Road in Bond Hill. They'll have free physicals, birth certificates, immunizations, backpacks, haircuts, braiding, you name it, they've got it, and it's a robust partnership. So back to school, 10 a.m., 3 p.m. this year. The we were able to get done. Happy to be a part of this as the president of the Ohio Legislative Black Caucus, getting the Dr. Martin Luther King Highway exit done. So when you get off on that exit, it was something that we had been trying to do since I was on city council, which was 30 years ago, probably. But we were finally able to do it at the state level and get the state to move forward. It was the only new highway exit in the whole state. And at that time, in any urban city in America, it has helped people get to the hospitals quicker. UC now has technology that they build around. I think it's the 1919 building or something like that, or 1819 building. And so it has spurred development, and we were able to get all of that done. And I was very excited about doing that and being a part of that and helping to lead that. Going to put a memorial in town, and she was able to be there for them to announce it, and I look forward to seeing it. But I was there. Dr. King's daughter, Bernice King, was there as well. So those are the things that I was able to do today. And then lastly, we had some bus tours, as well as the Black Meetings and Tourism magazine and the PCMA. They came to town to see the things that we have and to write about them. And I was able to give them a tour of the Cincinnati Black Music. And just thanking everybody. We're almost now at 290,000 visitors. All of that is organic because we don't have big marketing budgets or anything like that, but they were amazed by the technology and the innovation. And so I look forward to seeing hopefully some articles that they can promote to get more groups and organizations to want to book here in Hamilton County and Cincinnati. So those are the things that I wanted to highlight. Thank
Okay.
you.
Very good, thank you. I've got a couple of things. I mentioned Paddle Fest attend. So there were about 2,000. We were in canoes. I would recommend it. Only 10. It was a beautiful day. Of course, I was in a canoe with somebody that knew a lot more than I did about the river and about canoeing. But anyway, it was good fun. So thank you to Brewster Rhodes for bringing this to the city of Cincinnati and Hamilton County. It draws attention to this beautiful asset that we have, which is the Ohio River, and creates this frame around it that is related to recreation. And so young and old were down there. It was really a lot of fun. And we went up the Mill Creek. I mean, so anyways, if anybody wants to do it next year, let me know. I'm happy to help you get signed up. I also attended the Newtown Summerfest. This is another one of the jurisdictions that use the small event grant for their event on this weekend. They had bands, they had booths, they had all kinds of people there. It was a lot of fun. I delivered a proclamation on behalf of the commission, and they too were very grateful for the partnership. So I'm happy to head out to Newtown for that. I also delivered a proclamation to the Tailgate for Tomorrow event. This was a fundraiser for Maddie's House. They are providing a space for kids who are suffering from either mental health or addiction issues, a safe place for them to be. The founders are the Raleighs who lost their daughter to suicide, and so they have made it their life's mission to create kids. And so I was happy to be there on behalf of the commission and provide that proclamation. And then also went to the Coleraine sidewalk ribbon cutting. So out in Coleraine, they used one of our community revitalization grants to create a sidewalk from the school to the neighborhood where a lot of these kids live. Evidently, there was no sidewalk, and the kids were walking down the street after school, and the safety officials out there were having all kinds of trouble getting those kids off the street after school. And so they've got a safe sidewalk now to walk on, a safe space. And so I was happy to go out. This was a great collaboration between Coleraine Township and Hamilton County. And then lastly, I am, as I think I've mentioned, on the governor's task force for property tax reform. So we're meeting every week in Columbus on Thursdays. And so I was there earlier today. I came down obviously for this, but in the future, we'll have our commission meetings at 10, and I'm going to be leaving at noon to get up to the meetings at 2. So I'm just forewarning that I'm going to be clicking through those meetings if I can, and hopefully we won't be loading down those agendas too much, because that's a 2-hour drive. But anyways, I'm trying to get some property tax reform ideas together so that we can present something to the legislature. And as you say, Commissioner, it's not easy to get things done in the State House, but we are trying to do something that's smart, productive, strategic, to offer some reform and look at our taxing structure and see if there's any reforming needed there. So happy to be on that commission. There are 11 of us on there, and so trying to provide the not only perspective of county commissioners throughout the state, but also from Hamilton County. So more to come on that. Hopefully we'll get to consensus. It's an interesting group. We don't always agree, and we had some lively discussions today. But anyway, really proud to be part of it. That's all I have, and so I'm going to turn it to Administrator Aludo for your comments and by leaves.
Thank you, Commissioners. First, just a couple of comments. First, I guess would just be a public service announcement that the water tonight provided courtesy of City Administrator Brian Ewell. So I just wanted to thank Brian, not only for the water, but also just for all the fantastic work he does up here in Springdale. I've worked with Brian for years. He just does such a great job. And on that same note, we're joined by another fantastic city manager from Hamilton County, city manager from Loveland. Dave Kennedy is with us as well. There is a item on the agenda later on that I think it's item number 9 that I think Dave can give us a bit of an update on if the board so desires. It is on the consent agenda, but since Dave's here, we might want to take that as an update item. The only other item I have just for comment is as we were doing the onboarding for the Commission on Women and Girls, just wanted to let the board know as the board is aware, I do onboardings with staff every other Thursday, and today I had the privilege of onboarding not only some new staff under the other departments of the county, but under JFS specifically. I think it was maybe 7 or 8 young women who were interns, co-ops, and summer and fall help from local universities in our Children's Services Department of JFS. And just want to thank them for hearing the call to come to Hamilton County and also dedicating their passions and their skills to the work of Children's Services in Hamilton County. I know they're going to do a great job. So those are my comments. Commissioners, I do have several by leaves in your packet. By leave number 1 is resolution number P136. This authorizes the award of an invitation to bid and an agreement with the Motts Group for on behalf of Stadia and Parking for the Great American Ballpark sod replacement project. This is $1.16 million. They'll begin growing the sod this fall. It will be grown over the course of the year and replaced after the 2026 season. Again, this is an award to the Motts Group. The administration recommends approval. Commissioner, I don't know if you wanted to take these.
Commissioners, Phil Beck, Banks Project Executive. This pertains to the Paycor Vertical Transportation Project. There are, just for background, there are 7 total trade contracts. You have already approved, and they have been awarded trade contracts. Escalator structure contract number 4. As you can see in the resolution, we received 3 bids. They were very tight, very competitive. O'Rourke is the low. They've been vetted, so they have met all the criteria of the county bid documents, and we are recommending award to O'Rourke. And they were actually roughly $500,000 below the engineer's estimate. So very good price and very competitive bidding.
I'm sorry, Phil. I just also wanted just to note for the board that I think in terms of our requirements, this was 20% SBE, 20% MBE, and 80% WBE, I believe. So just wanted to make that clear as well.
Good.
Thank you. Any questions for Phil?
No questions.
Okay, thank you, Phil. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
By leave 3.
Thank you, Commissioners. By leave number 3 is by leaves 3 and 4 are both they're different agreements, but they all relate to the strategic disposition of property related to the acquisition of the county's central campus in Bond Hill. By leave number 3 is a resolution authorizing a purchase sale agreement of 250 William Howard Taft with Gaslight Ventures at $3.2 million. Item by leave 4 is resolution authorizing the purchase and sale agreement of 1520 Madison Road, 1.575 million, also with Gaslight Ventures. Both of these are properties being sold to help both finance the acquisition costs and remediation costs associated with renovation costs associated with the Hamilton County Central Campus. Of course, the Madison Road facility is a DDS facility. Those dollars will be returned to the DDS levy as was planned with the disposition. Happy to answer any questions, Commissioners.
Thank you. I just do want to note on by leaves 3 and 4 that Uptown, am I right, Uptown Properties is going to convert these properties, either convert or demo and build residential in these locations. And it's been a high priority of this board to build new housing in this community. And so I am excited to know that at least for these 2 properties that are in front of us, the residential is going to be what goes into these communities. So I'm excited about that. Commissioner Summerall Dumas, any comments, questions?
Well, just wanted to make a comment that a lot of hard work has gone into getting a great price on this property. So I just want to thank those who worked so hard to make it happen.
Thank you. Commissioner Reese? Okay. All right. In that case, I'm going to move that we approve of by leave items 1 through 4.
Second.
Commissioner Dreehouse?
Yes.
Commissioner Summer Dumas?
Yes.
Commissioner Reese?
Yes. Thank you.
I have a question for Jeff
Sure.
before we move forward. As far as the Veterans Commission, Jeff, who handles their media, their communication? Like there was a huge TV commercial, do we have anything to do with that element?
We, obviously, the board provides the budget for the Veteran Services Commission, but they put together their own media engagement plan, et cetera. They do, I think, know that they coordinate with Bridget and our media staff, but they do their own media engagement work, et cetera.
So something so large as it relates to the appreciation that we're doing, no diversity in that TV commercial at all. So we need to make sure they include that.
Well, and we do have folks that still liaison with Veteran Services that are on the committees to help put that event together, et cetera. So we'll provide that feedback back through those channels.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Thank you. Let's advance item number 9, since we have a guest in the audience related to item number 9. Jeff, I'm going to let you tee it up.
Commissioners, certainly. Item 9 is resolution authorizing an agreement, a joint agreement between the Board of County Commissioners of Hamilton County, the demolition of a blighted. I will say, I'd like to come forward and give us a little update on the project and the need. And this is $193,455.
Yeah, so the city is in the midst of a massive revitalization of our Loveland-Madeira Road corridor. I grew up on Coleraine, and I know the challenges it takes once it gets to a certain point. So through a bunch of streetscape work that we're doing, the city's also taken a pretty aggressive role in buying some dilapidated structures. And through the Hamilton County, we've been able to purchase 2 key properties. We're doing the road work, all the sidewalk. We've removed 2 blighted structures, and those will also lead the way. So the city's working both in the infrastructure side and the economic development side. And quite frankly, the economic development side, we would not have been able to do either of those 2 projects without Hamilton County. And I can't say enough to how much you've done with those 2 projects. You'd have to have seen the before and after pictures to see what we've removed and the interest we're already getting in repurposing them. And I just can't thank you on behalf of Mayor Bailey and the other council members how much we appreciate your support. And lastly, I just want to say, being in 3 counties, as unique as that is in Loveland, I get to work with a lot of county employees from all 3, and you guys have some of the best. Jeff, Holly, Kelly Adamson was just absolutely wonderful as we try to advance this project quickly, and I would have felt bad on the way home if I didn't mention that, because they really are a special group of people you've got out in that field. So thank you very much. This grant means a lot to us.
We agree. We
Thank
agree
you.
with your staff, so thank you so much.
I will say, if I could, just on the nature of what Loveland is doing, I mean, I have family that lives in Loveland, so on the weekends have the occasion to be there quite frequently, and go downtown, go to dinner in downtown Loveland, and it's just absolutely amazing what's been done in that community. And you, if you were there 20 years ago, you don't know where you are. I mean, it literally is just a completely different experience, and it's fantastic. So I just want to congratulate Dave and their council on what they've done there.
Thanks, thank you again.
Thank you for your partnership. It only works when you guys are doing your part. That's the only way our money works. So thank you so much
Thanks
for
again. Thank
doing
you.
that. We've had
Dave?
other comments from,
Yeah.
hold on, come on back. Come on.
Thought it was free.
He didn't like the microphone. I said I would be remiss if my son works in Loveland.
Oh, does-
And he always convinces me, you need to go to the Loveland Myers. Don't go to any, because it's like no other.
Yeah.
So I have to get over.
We're very proud of what's happening in the district. So,
Very good.
thank you very much.
Okay, I'm going to move the, do you have any comments?
Oh, yeah, I just wanted
you
to
do?
concur about downtown
all right,
Loveland.
all
I mean,
right.
it's the best kept secret out. I mean, when you go down there, it's like, and I love what you're doing because you're also bringing younger families that want to move out there. I know one of my former mentees, he's not a mentee anymore, but him and his wife and family were out there. So that's why I started going out there. And then you've got the music. It's just, it's incredible. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to make a motion to approve of consent agenda item number 9.
Second.
Commissioner Dreehouse?
Yes.
Commissioner Summer Dumas?
Yes.
Commissioner Reese?
Yes.
Thank you. Thanks for being here. All right, let's move into the rest of the consent agenda.
All right, thanks, Commissioners. I think
gone.
we've done the regular agenda, so
He's outta
consent.
here.
Consent agenda item number 2 is the actions of the administration for July of '25. Item number 3 is a budget adjustment. This is the funneling of the City of Cincinnati's One Ohio dollars through the county's One Ohio process. There's also a budget adjustment in here for a new vehicle and EMA. The total budget adjustment is $1 million. For our credit card charges in the amount of $217.87. Item number 5 is an authorization of a then and now with Veteran Services Commission with Verizon Wireless, $1,530. Item number 6 is a resolution authorizing the award of invitation to bid of an invitation to bid with New Tech Systems. This is phase 4 of the speaker replacement project at Great American Ballpark for $410,000. This is replacing the original speaker equipment in that stadium. Item number 7 is accepting a purchase order for stadia and parking at $100,841. This is for landscape maintenance equipment. Item number 8 is the purchase of a Dodge Durango and emergency management for the replacement of a vehicle at $40,869. Then we have a lot of JFS items. Item number 10 is a resolution receiving for the record the actions of the director for the months of May and June at $172,153. Item 11 is a group home services contract with Safe House Ministries for $100,000. Item 12 is a parent visitation training agreement with Every Child Succeeds at $9,717. Item 13 is also for group home services. And 14 is a House of Hope for group home services, $100,000. Item 15 is an agreement for residential treatment services with Children's Hospital Medical Center at their College Hill campus for $1.621 million. Item 16 is an agreement for foster care services with Destiny Family Services for $100,000. Item 17 is a residential treatment services agreement with Rolling Hills Hospital LLC for $239,000. Item number 18 is a residential treatment services agreement with Eastway Corporation for $430,000. Item and a resolution of the biennial review and amendment of our PRC plan. There's no dollar amount associated with that. Item number 20 is an agreement for congregate care reduction services with Connect at $486,000. Item 21 is a residential treatment services agreement with Indiana Developmental Training Center, $46,000. Item number 22 is an agreement for travel arrangement and related services with Prestige Travel for $30,000. And residential access group for $5.19 million. Item number 24, Commissioners, is a planning and development item. This is authorizing a home project agreement through our home investment partnership funding agreement with Habitat for Humanity. The Commissioners had heard this in a prior staff meeting. This is at $300,000. Item 25 is a resolution in support of a 2025 Clean Ohio Conservation Fund grant application to acquire 4624 and 4626 Hillside Avenue through the Ohio Conservation Fund. My understanding is that the Delhi Township is in support of this. Item 26 is a report of no objection to 3 liquor permits from the sheriff. And 2. That is your.
Commissioners, any questions? Commissioner Summer Dumas?
Yes, item 15, John, if you could help me with this. The 1.6 million. I wanted to know how many children are we anticipating that we may spend that much for the rest of the year? Maybe you could explain that for me.
So, Commissioner, there's already 6 youth that are placed with this provider.
Okay.
So part of that cost is already covering those kiddos that are already in that facility.
Mm-hmm.
And then it will also give us a little bit more capacity if we need to place additional kiddos as well. It's hard to estimate how many kiddos will get placed there, primarily because everything is need-based. So if we determine that a kiddo needs that kind of services, we'll place them there. But as of now, we already have 6 youth over there.
Oh, okay. Thank you, I appreciate it.
Thank you.
That's all I had.
Thank you. Commissioner Reese?
I don't have any questions on this.
Okay. I'm going to make a motion then to approve of consent agenda items 2 through 8 and 10 through 27.
Second.
Commissioner Dreehouse?
Yes.
Commissioner Summer Dumas?
Yes.
Commissioner Reese?
Yes. Commissioner?
Thank you. Yeah.
Commissioner President, one item I forgot to bring up that I want to make sure for Mr. Aludo. We received an email from Jackie Edmerson, who is the Bond Hill Community Council President, and also, I believe, a phone call. And when we went forward with the new facility at Mercy Health, you know, I had a lot of questions, and the most important thing is that Bond Hill community was on board. I supported it. My understanding, we were going to rename a street. I don't know if it's a city street or a private street. And my impression that it was presented as Bond Hill was on board with everything. So I was very shocked to receive this email that Bond Hill was asked by, I think, the city to get something in writing saying they're for it, and they said they didn't know anything about it. And so my understanding that there was and I want to be clear, myself as a board member, I cannot have my name attached to anything right now because I was on the impression, as it relates to the street, that Bond Hill was in agreement. So I don't want to make a presentation as though I'm for something against what the community wants. So I just would ask that possibly you or someone would reach out to Bond Hill and try to get some clarity and be able to bring that back. But my understanding that there is some anger in that they felt as though they did not sign off, did not approve it, and I thought they had done that. So I just want to clear that up, and I think that requires, maybe someone from the administration to get clarity before we release any type of joint statements. I know each of us can respond individually, but when we say the board, I want to make sure that that would include me. I want to make sure that I'm not on the opposite side of the community that lives there. So I just wanted to bring that up, and maybe you've already started that, but I would hope that you could reach out and then give us some additional information before we put out statements.
Happy to.
Thank you.
I got the same communication, so I. This was something that we, there was a suggestion that we rename the street after Pat McCullum passed, after she was killed, because of her service to the county through all the foster kids she took in, and because JFS is going to be located in that building. And so we had a suggestion to our office. I did run it around to the other offices, and we announced it at the State of the County. I did not think to reach out to the Bond Hill Community Council, and so I've now talked to Jackie and just told her exactly that, and so I apologize for not having thought through that and that there was so much opposition to it, but kind of question that she had, and mentioned it, and I'll speak for myself because I don't want to speak out of turn, but because the building is so large and because the community will, I think, have a presence in that building by way of their meetings and I don't know what else, I wonder if there are additional opportunities for naming to honor people in Bond Hill in the building. And so I just wanted to share that with you because I did have a conversation with her about that renaming.
Yeah, I appreciate that. When it was presented to me, it was presented in a way that Bond Hill was okay with it, because I'm very sensitive to, the community's concerns, and I thought we had went out and tried to get some of their concerns. And so when it was presented to me, it was like a package that they were okay with it. And so maybe that was my misunderstanding, but that's how it was presented. So of course we went along with it because we had some other issues that were pressing and we were able to work through those issues. So I just want to, I was shocked to receive it, and I just think that they need to be, they should be considered and talked to. So that's my only thing. Thank you.
Yeah, I would like to comment. I'm in complete agreement with the renaming of the street and why we did it. I know we talked to Bond Hill about a lot before we moved in, comfortable with us even moving in. We were very sensitive for that, but as I'd like to thank the administrator, as we look at other entities within the building where Bond Hill can use as a community room, as was said earlier, or for any meetings. And, we spent millions over there. We are going to spend millions more. And I don't think everything we do has to go through the Bond Hill community. And I think to recognize this fine lady is a great way to do it. I had I never thought that we needed approval from Bond Hill to decide what we wanted to name it. And we asked all three commissioners, and we all said it was a great idea. And I continue Bond Hill community because we've included them in everything really but that. They've been included, so I have no problem with it. And I think it's important that we send the letter, whoever wants to sign it, to let them know that we are very sensitive of their needs and their desires, and we're trying to accommodate those within the building.
Thank you. Without anything further, I'm going to make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Commissioner Dreehouse?
Yes.
Commissioner Summer Dumas?
Yes.
Commissioner Reese?
Yes.
Thank you.